I am Dr.Ashok Kumar, Head Department of Zoology, Ganga Singh College, Chapra, running under JP University. Due to COVID-19, we are engaging classes online, in which I am going to switch on the topic, the scope and importance of aquaculture. As you know, aquaculture, as I had already explained in my previous lectures, that aquaculture is the rearing and husbandry of economically important fish, animals like fish, prawns, plants, and anything which are cultured in aquatic medium. It has got, as every year we know that more than 15 to 20% die every year due to malnutrition and hunger. So, and this very in aqua and the fish or prawns or cephalopods, mollusks, which are cultured in the aquatic environment, they are rich in not only protein but also in vitamins and other minerals. Hence, its importance has increased, because in developing countries it has got 60% of the people of the developing countries have been taking fish as their own, because its importance is due to when its importance lies very in the past, not very far past, but when this heart disease, cardiac disease was a biggest killer in the world at that time. Eskimos, whose food were mostly of fish, there was no any case found in cardiac problem was found in Eskimos, and hence since then the fish eating habit has got its importance, and because it is directly consumed by man, and its consumption, and in India it is only 20% as per in 2000. Hence, aquaculture is a farming and husbandry of economically important aquatic animals as well as plants under controlled conditions. So, salient feature of aquaculture. What are the salient features? Aquaculture has been found to be a productive venture compared to traditional agriculture or veterinary practice. Second, in aquaculture practice, fish can be crowded more closely, 200 per meter square, and grown in super intensive fish culture practice like water recirculation, like water recirculation system, that is a raceway culture system, and there are three-dimensional utilization of the water column, and it means three-dimensional means upper surface, column feeders and bottom feeders. So it is in aquaculture these things are adopted. As second is importance is that is FCR, food conversion ratio. food conversion ratio is 1.5, whereas in other animals it is not it is more than 1.5, while in other animals like chicken it is simply 1, and 2 times more, such as sheep, cattle, flesh, it is more important. So this one is very important. It has, so fish is an excellent animal food providing nutritive value, and it is highly digestibility has been observed, and mostly all essential amino acids have been found in fish. For the affluents, it is best health food. For the affluents, it is best health food, while for the less privileged, it is highly. It is the only high protein on affordable cost. Hence, per capita consumption of fish has been next is aquaculture gives efficient means of recycling the agricultural as well as domestic waste. Hence, it protects our environment. Next, high value and commercially important items like prawns, lobsters, frogs, frog legs, ornamental fish, they earn good foreign exchange. So it is also important. Next is 7th is aquaculture can help integrated rural development by generating employment opportunities for many unemployed and underemployed people in the rural areas of developing countries. Such a step would help arrest the exodus of population from rural to urban areas, as in slum, and hence in big cities slums have got this COVID-19 and further different types of outbreak of the disease will take place in future. If such arrest this arrest of the exodus to multi-city to cities, large big cities done, then such type of problem will lessen. Next is regarding human nutrition, fish is the only easily digestible, as I had already mentioned, that essential amino acids like lysine and methionine and polyunsaturated fatty acid PUFA, that is omega 3 and omega 6. Omega 3 is eicosapentaenoic acid as well as docosahexaenoic acid that helps cholesterol, cholesterol control and essential PUFA EPA that is helpful for the heart. Cardiac arrhythmias, it protects from cardiac arrhythmias as well as joint pain, arthritis. It also helps in Raynaud's disease. It also helps. So different things are here. Now, and further, it also provides both types of water soluble as well as fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble, as you know, B and C, and fat-soluble A, D, E. These are so further. Besides, uh, and for besides minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, sodium, potassium, magnesium, sulfur are also present in good quantity in fish. Now, types of fish, that is also a types of fish farming. There are three types of fish farming. That is, there are two types of fish farming, three types of fish farming. First is extensive, and second is semi-intensive, and third is intensive culture. In extensive culture, there is no input is involved there. Ram bharose, only introduce seed and only harvest. There is no problem of function of eradication of weed or predatory fish or insects or eradication. We simply introduce the seed in the pond, and those seeds are only harvested. So these are further. So that is extensive and semi-intensive. The most of in our country, 90% of fish culture is semi-intensive, and in which I had already explained the different states: eradication of weed, eradication of predatory fish, eradication of weed fishes, eradication of insects, eradication. So these harmful things are. So it is semi-intensive, and in intensive culture, this intensive culture, it involves the replenishment of water, fresh water. After raking, the obnoxious gases are released from the pond, and from inlet to outlet, the excreta are accumulated, and those are removed during and water exchange at an interval of 15 days, and that is intensive culture. But that is high. Further, now water recirculatory system has been water recirculation, indoor, outdoor water recirculatory system has been followed for production, for producing more and more under intensive fish culture, aquaculture. Next is freshwater aquaculture, in which not only we culture simply different types of like monosex culture, as female fishes grow more than males, hence monosex only. Male sex only females are cultured. Further, monospecies culture, composite fish culture or polyculture, and fish culture in tanks, raceways, sewage systems, and water recirculatory system, larvivorous fish culture, sport fish culture, and integrated fish farming. These are the different types of culture, freshwater culture, and in which production is maximum. Now, composite fish culture. We know composite fish culture, in which composite fish culture, that is also known as polyculture, that is in different zones of the water column, upper layer, middle layer column, and bottom layer. So in upper layer other type of fish, in middle layer other column, In middle layer it is other type of fish, in bottom layer it is other type of fish. So further, mono species color means culture means no, it is simply more like as polyculture means so many types of fishes are cultured, but here in mono culture only one species, only one culture of only one species is done. And further, air breathing fish culture. There is another scope, air breathing fish culture, such as Chennama, Vias, Chennai, Striatus, Cladius, Batragus, Heterocnosus, Fossilis, Garusia, Chapra. These are monoculture in which air breathing fish culture are done, and they can withstand. They take air from the in the absence of abundance of water. Only in a less amount of water they survive by taking air from the environment and for their respiration. Next is predator prey like marl and tilapia culture. Marl and tilapia culture. Tilapia is a large breeder, so in which carnivorous fish like marls are cultured, and along with their prey, fish like tilapia. Tilapia is a very tilapia is consumed by the marls. Raceway culture is running water system. A series of rectangular or circular earthen or cement tanks are constructed for fish culture. Next is sewage-fed fish culture. Here sewage water is treated in oxidation ponds and subsequently used for fish culture. Some decades ago, in Salt Lake, that is located in Kolkata, and in Salt Lake, it was the biggest sewage-fed culture area. Now it has been filled up to so only it is only 2 to 3 thousand only 3 to 2,000 square kilometer about its area, but once upon a time it was about 36,000 square meter. So sewage-fed fish culture is also done. Culture in water recirculatory system I had already mentioned. Inland and inland outdoor, indoor water recirculation system, outdoor water circulatory system, in which the same water is pumped from inside to the, and it comes after going through the ultraviolet rays, crossing it goes to the fishes for culturing. Now there is further next is integrated fish farming, in which fish culture is done along with the plants as well as duck, pig cum fish culture, duck cum fish culture. So some plants, fish culture, cattle dung on the bank, and the cattle on the bank, they have also kept on the bank of the pond, and their cattle dung is introduced in the pond water, where it provides nutrients and where phytoplanktons are grown. These are the integrated fish farming, in which suppose there is a pig, rice, bananas. These things are bananas are also cultured with fish. Livestock are either recycled or served as food for fish. Dropping off hens that hens cage that comes out from the hens cage, and droppings and fish take there that enhances the plankton production in the pond. And in this way, Brackish-water aquaculture, some fishes like mussels, mullets, whitefish, lactarius, vetki, some Panias, variety of Panias like Panias monodon, Panias indicus, Metapanias, varieties of Metapanias, Hippolis meta. These so different types of brackish-water in the shallow brackish-water region. Culture of the mangrove crabs, Skyra serrata, may also be constructing bamboo cages and mariculture. The pollution-free near shore, coastal and open sea environments of India for adopting fish and shellfish culture operation. Floating cages are seen. Floating cages are seen for culture of fish, prawn and lobsters. Racks for oysters, raft and rope, pole and long lines for mussels, nets or wavelengths. These things are at present widely employed for aquaculture. So aquaculture, these are there are so many scopes and importance of aquaculture, which is not only providing health to the affluent as well as people of the lower strata of the society, and their health, employment, and some fishes some fishes produces flesh without eating. It gives vitamin A, and tablets are manufactured from wild sardine. Whales, two types of whales. Whales are used in gun factory, in jute factory, in the and they are also used as fish meal for the culture of fishing. Different as. Thank you.